The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Jennifer Covert right now. How are you there, Jennifer?
Great. How are you today?
Oh, I'm just great.
She has a really short title. What is it? Like boss woman?
Boss lady.
Okay.
Get it right.
Director. Eastern Onondaga for Meals on Wheels covers what? How many different areas?
It's about 10 different zip codes. It's all of Eastern Onondaga County. So we focus a little bit near where our office is, which is like Fayetteville, Jamesville, DeWitt, East Syracuse. But we go all the way to Lafayette, Tully, Burgeon, Bridgeport, Manoa, Fabius. I mean, we're all over the place. So
yeah, that's a lot of geography right there.
For sure.
So tell people what Meals on Wheels is, because I think sometimes there's a little bit of a disconnect. They think it might be for people who they associate it with food stamps or EBT cards or something like that. But go ahead and tell us what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, we deliver to homebound and disabled folks that can't get out of their home or can't make their own meals. We deliver nutritious meals, a cold meal, a hot meal, a beverage, right to their home, and make sure that they're staying healthy. But the best thing that we do is we do a well check. So we're checking on your grandmothers and your grandfathers and making sure that they're okay or that they're feeling all right that day. And we also are a social connection to them, because sometimes they see nobody. We're the only people they see every day, which is sad, but they also are so thankful that we're there to say hello and, grab their mail.
And you've had situations where you've delivered something like, you know what, they're not there. They usually respond, where you guys have done, I'll call it a well check, though I don't know if that's the right term, and have actually helped people that have been in crisis.
Yes, that happens a lot. I mean, we've come across somebody having a stroke. We've seen someone on the floor because they fell. We call 911, or maybe they're supposed to be there and they're not.
On the floor?
No. Maybe they're supposed to be in their home.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we'll call their emergency contact and say, hey, your mother is supposed to be here for delivery today. Is she somewhere else? And they'll say, no, she's supposed to be there. And then we'll call 911.
That's
and
quite
then they'll
service.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, we really go all through the whole process to make sure that they're okay.
And that's part of the service. Somebody wouldn't call you just for a well check. They wouldn't. You call Meals on Wheels and say, hey, could you just check on my elderly parent?
No, they wouldn't. But instead of, say your mother lives in another state. So you live, across the country, and your mother lives alone, and you could, send food. You could do DoorDash or, do something else. But instead, you know that you're not there. So Meals on Wheels will get the nutritious food to your mother, but also you'll be checking on her when you can't.
Yeah, it's an awful. I'll call mom. Mom is healthy, 92.
Yeah.
She doesn't answer. I'm thinking, okay, is she okay? Did she fall in the, and so I was out cutting the lawn. Okay, well, most 92-year-olds are out cutting their lawn. That's my mom. But you make things up and you worry, right, Tom?
Sure.
Your mind goes, well, I wonder if she fell. Is it okay? And so I find myself going there, and my sister's just to make sure everything's okay.
Yep.
You've mentioned nutritious meals a couple of times. Explain that a little bit. Unpack it. What kind of meals people get with your services?
Yeah, that's a great question, because a lot of people think, it's a common misconception that we're sending cafeteria frozen nonsense, and that is not it at all. We make meals fresh. It's made for seniors, so it's low fat, low saturated fat, low salt, everything that a senior, especially a senior that might be diabetic, would need. And it's made by a registered dietitian, the menu is, and we send it out, and it tastes delicious because it's made fresh that day. So I'm smelling it every day that I go in, hungry all the time. Like, oh, today's meatloaf? I better check it.
So what'd you bring us today?
Make sure it's okay.
So what did you bring us today?
It wasn't done. You got me here too early. Okay. Your fault.
All right.
Yeah.
You need to come visit and I'll feed you. I always feed anybody who comes over. But yeah, the food is so good.
Do people get a choice on the menu?
For the hot meal, for the entree part, they do. So there's like an A and B, and they pick which one they want. And then the cold is like a sandwich or a salad. It's great, but not a choice in that matter. not in our organization anyway.
So talk to me about the economic breakdown. What kind of people, like if you're making a good living or maybe you have a big pension, are you not a candidate for this?
It actually doesn't matter how much money you make.
Okay.
No, we don't care.
You don't discriminate.
Not that we don't
okay.
care, but it just
Yeah.
when people call, the main part that we're looking at is the need. We're need based, not income based.
Gotcha.
So if you call me and you live with a bunch of people who are capable of making you food, say you live with your daughter and your son and your husband, and then you probably wouldn't qualify. You could pay for the meals, but we're really just need based. We're trying to feed people who need us because they can't do it on their own. So.
Right. And you got an event coming up. You got pasta dinner
it's our
fundraiser.
second annual.
Okay.
And it's
a
on
fundraiser.
October 2nd.
Which is a Thursday, in case you didn't know.
It's a Thursday, Tom.
Yeah.
It says it on the
Gotcha.
flyer.
It is a Thursday.
So what's happening there and how do people get involved?
Yeah, so this is a really fun little event. You can come to our office, which is on High Bridge Road in Fayetteville, and we're serving pasta dinner, which is pasta and meatballs and salad and bread and dessert. So it's a ton of food for only $12, and all of the funds, 100% of it, goes towards feeding our homebound seniors because we partially subsidize every single meal that goes out the door. So this is a good fundraiser for us, but I want to tell you something exciting because we're doing something new this year.
Make it quick.
We're going to offer it to our clients. So we're going to have volunteers deliver to our clients. So if you're interested in sponsoring a meal and you want to donate money, $12 will get one meal to a homebound senior.
Excellent.
MOWEOC.com. Does that sound right?
That is our website.
All right. So thanks for joining us. Meals on Wheels, a beacon in the community, Tom.